glitter everywhere. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing not a haul follow-up, but a more in-depth look at the highlighters I got recently. If you have not seen that haul, I will leave it linked down below. It is a big one, focusing mostly on the Sephora 20% or for VIB Rouge. The Sephora appreciation sale, whatever ploy to get you to spend more money. You guys know I am a huge highlighter fanatic, so we have a lot to go over. I have worn these all in some way or another. We're going to do swatches, we're going to talk about the formula, whether I like them, think they're worth it, and all that jazz. So let's just get into swatching, because I can tell you right now, go grab you something to eat or drink or tide you over, because it's going to be a long one. Put you guys in a little bit more so you can see. We are going to start off with the Ciate London. I believe these are just their Glow 2 highlighters. And right off the bat, I'm going to tell you guys, these are my new favorite highlighter formula. They have like a little bit of glitter in them, but it's not like Kat Von D Metal Crush glitter everywhere situation. It just adds a little bit of like zhuzh to your highlighter. I think they're most akin to the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed, but with the glitter going in. So we'll start off here with Moon Dust. They just feel so nice. They go on absolutely beautifully. I mean, look at that shine. Next up is Starburst, which is kind of more just a traditional champagne-y gold shade going on right here. They're just so smooth and creamy and beautiful. I was totally blown away by these. Then we have Celestial, which is kind of a la Becca Champagne Pop going on. So here we have this one. It's actually not too deep for my skin tone, at least in the warmer months. But it's just this beautiful, like, peachy, goldy deliciousness. And then last but not least is Solstice, which is a very cool toned, fair person friendly pink. Oh, we gotta have that one. Let's do that one up top here. Woo! Look at her! Honestly, I would just highly recommend these. I mean, for like a new highlighter to try out, or a formula that I think is absolutely phenomenal. These are so smooth, very pigmented. They look beautiful on the skin. I didn't find that they accentuated any texture, pores, or anything that I had going on, and these are just now my like holy grail. So I would highly recommend them. Continuing on, I did get two from Pretty Vulgar. These are their Shimmering Swan highlighters. This one is in 126 Glow Up. Open! Woo! Gotta get that bad boy open. Looking like this. The colors were really hard to tell like what they looked like online. We have that one going right there. Looks really nice in the swatch. And then we have the 41 Glimmer of BS, which I think is more, I guess, safe for my skin tone, going on right here. These are okay. They look really nice when swatched. I mean, I think that they're most akin to the Urban Decay Afterglow highlighters, which are a bit of a thicker, I wouldn't want to say chunky, but just like a thicker consistency. They go on nice, and they do kind of like do this like melting into the skin thing where you can't see where like the highlighter ends and where your skin begins type thing, which is really nice. But I don't think they're anything new or revolutionary. It's just kind of like, oh well, you know, that's a nice highlighter formula, I guess, for what you pay. But I would recommend Urban Decay or Becca or the Ciate London ones over these, but you know, they're okay. Alright, last little group from Sephora. Now these are kind of like highlighters. These are the Fenty Kilowatt ones, foil duos from her summer collection. This one specifically I do the little highlighter trick, which I will show you. This one is Mimosa Sunrise, which On me, very obviously, that's not going to be a highlighter. And then this one is Sangria Sunset. And just like her other Kilowatt duos, you have this one that's like kind of just your normal shimmer. And then the other one on the other side has a bit of glitter going through it. Now, I do absolutely love both of these as blushes on me. Like if I'm doing a really crazy look and I'm like, all right, let's get that poppin' blush, I just, woo! But one thing that I like to do with shades like this that I did with the Becca, say the Dreamsicle, is we're gonna use this one as an example. This is the J.Cat You Glow Girl Baked Highlighter in Crystal Sand, is you take a little bit of a more neutral highlighter and then you layer it over top and you get like the same effect, the color peeking through there, but it's not this orange streak on your skin. And I do the same thing with the purple one. We're just kind of toning it down and making it more viable for pale people. There you have it right there, where you have that beautiful undertone without having this streak of color across your face. There it is up close, but on their own, I do absolutely love them as blushes. Next up is Sandcastle and Minted Mojito. These just feel so beautiful. Rihanna has really created a gorgeous and unique formula, and look at that minted mojito. Like it's blue and then you turn it and it's pink and it's just absolutely stunning. Both of these, I can make them work on their own, but I also do that whole highlighter topping thing, which has kind of become my go-to for highlighters that are a little bit too pigmented in the color department. Then last but not least is 7-Day Weekend and Poolside. These were just, when the Sephora sale happened, I was like, I'm gonna get these because I wanted them when they first came out and I didn't do it. And just, oh, look at that. As eyeshadows, these are bomb too. I usually don't, that whole like, oh, you can use the highlighter as an eyeshadow if it doesn't work. And I usually don't do that, but with these I do. Let's actually try that little overlay thing. No, let's keep using the Crystal Sand one. Just to show you guys the just how versatile you can make these. If you think something isn't going to work for you, just a little ingenuity and some what is it? Necessity is the mother of invention. And you've got these beautiful, gorgeous, ethereal color, whatever. I have used this one on its own, and this one kind of as a blush, I kind of mixed it with another color, but just doing that topper thing and you are good to go in the pale skin department. Love them, highly recommend them. Don't be intimidated. All right, then on to the ones that I got from Ulta. This is almost all drugstore. We'll start with the two that are not. These are the Ofra and Nikkietutorials most recent collab. Oh my goodness, glitter everywhere. These videos are a labor of love anytime I'm swatching a crap ton of highlighters, because then there's just shimmer and glitter everywhere, which I'm okay with, but you know. This one is Cloud 9, which is the pink, and just, oh, the Ofra formula is something I had never experienced before, and now that I have, I'm like, it's like Pokemon, gotta catch them all. And then this one is Space Baby, which is the blue kind of duochrome. These remind me of the Kat Von D Metal Crush eyeshadow in Thunderstruck, just with different undertones. They are beautiful. Now, I will say that you're going to need a denser synthetic brush. I don't think, say, a fan brush, which is what they say to use on the box, is gonna work, because I don't think it's like, it's too fluffy to pick up the product, if you know what I mean. But finding a brush that works and then applying these to your face, I mean, I put like this blue one on like the tip of my nose, and I was like, whoo, my nose just grew like 3 inches because of how highlighted it was. So obviously I do highly recommend these if you've been thinking about dipping into Ofra, because I've been thinking about dipping into Ofra and I was like, yes, these are gorgeous. Then let's talk about the 3 loose highlighters I got. The first was the NYX Holographic Halo, which they say is a setting powder. which is a lie. This is just not a setting powder. It is definitely a highlighter, and it is this like beautiful peachy deliciousness color. Let me see if I can get this going on right here. You just have it like that. I don't think, yeah, you're not going to be able to tell how pretty it is from the swatch on camera. It is just beautiful. And because it's formulated as a setting powder, it is just so smooth, and it just, oh, it just smooths over the skin and gives you this gorgeous illuminatedness. It has a hint of sparkle, but it's not going everywhere. It stays on your face. I thought it was absolutely stunning. Then we have two from LA Girl. These are their Luminous Glow Illuminating Powders. And let's just take a moment to appreciate the hinge top going on here. This one is in the shade Holographic Stardust, which is a very cool toned icy blue. Let's get right here. But it's just, oh, it's so smooth and beautiful. I have really been turned on to loose highlighters since Wet n Wild decided to like blow all our minds, and now you just get such a beautiful, smooth impact. It just really melts into your skin. You can't tell where the highlighter ends and your skin begins. It is absolutely stunning. Then in the same vein, this one is in Sunkissed, and this one, I feel, oh, y'all, I just spilled loose highlighter friggin' everywhere. Oh my stars. It is just, it's everywhere. I guess we're just gonna work with it. This is what Sunkissed looks like. We'll just tap it up from the table right here. It's almost identical to the NYX one. Very smooth, amazing, a gorgeous formula. And I just lost my hat. I just can't win today. It's a really nice formula. Maybe that's all I need to say. But if you like the look of the NYX one and want to spend even less money, go for the LA Girl. Then last but not least, I do have a bunch from J.Cat Beauty. Let's start out with the one that we've been using in our lovely demos. This is Crystal Sand, a very pale girl friendly gold. This formula is just so good for a baked product. The pigmentation is amazing. It's easy to pick up on a brush. It looks great on the skin. I just can't say enough good things about this formula. Then we have Twilight right here, which is this beautiful, like, bronzy gold going on. Have it right here. Just very a la Becca Champagne Pop. And this one here is Unicorn Fave. And now most of the J.Cat highlighters give you a very high shine, healthy glow. This one is very much more akin the Kat Von D Alchemist palette, where it's a little less shiny and much more subdued and shifty. It's really pretty, but I just wish that it had been this color in the formula that's all around all the other ones. Then we have Moon and Back, which is another kind of very peachy one going on here. Just not as peachy or intense as this one, but still very pretty. I really liked that one when I had it on my complexion. Then we have Bella Rose, which I think is the one that most people have issues with. Now this one, it's pretty, it looks nice, but you do have to work a little bit harder. It is nowhere near as like easy payoff as these ones. I like how it looks on my skin, but you do have to dig a little bit more. It's a bit rougher, a bit more difficult to pick up product. It looks really nice on the skin, but you do have to work with it a little bit. Then the last one here is Pink Goddess, which is a really pretty color, and I like mixing it like I do with all my highlighters. I will say, however, let me see if I can do it right here. Can you see it right there? It's a pretty color, but this one has glitter in it, and not glitter in a good way. Glitter in the, you put it on your face and then the glitter ends up everywhere else. It is not the beautiful, smooth, high shine of this. It delivers a fairly nice sheen, but then you have to deal with that glitter. So mostly I would recommend these two, this one, Pink Goddess, and then the Bella Rose. Out of all of them were the most disappointing because they're difficult to work with. Glitter, if I were to go back, I would not repurchase these ones, but the other ones I think are a phenomenal formula. Alright guys, that is all the highlighter we have for today. Definitely let me know if you like these videos where I focus more on, I just love talking about highlighters, so where I can focus more on discussing the formula, how I like, how they look on the skin, rather than just kind of a, yeah, they were good in my haul follow-ups. Definitely let me know if you've had any kind of experience with any of these, if you love them, you don't love them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and as always, keep it real. Mwah!